Hello BookTube, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my review of Fade by Daniel Humphreys, which is the first book in the Paxton Locke series. Whilst exorcising a ghost from a house, Paxton Locke gets drawn into a mystery involving a dead child and his mother's ritual murder of his father. This book is told in the first person from Paxton Locke's point of view, and though I mentioned in the synopsis he exorcises a ghost from a house, he is at pains to point out he is not an exorcist. He's a completely independent actor, and his involvement with the supernatural is the consequence of his mother's actions during the ritual murder, not for any choice of his own. And throughout the book you get a real sense of him doing what he's doing to try and use his abilities for good throughout the book. And he tries not to use them on other people. For example, he has this thing called the push, where he can like a sort of Jedi mind trick, where you can convince people to do things. That's sort of he compares in the book the push to that, and he doesn't like to use it on people very often because he feels it's very wrong to do that. And so you get a nice sense of him being quite a normal man who's in sort of extraordinary situation, and he's doing his best. And he in the course of the book, he generally does his best as well. There's also a nice cast of characters around him. You get to meet the sort of people who sort of took over from his parents after his father's death and his mother's imprisonment for the murder. His mother is present throughout the book as a sort of presence, sort of overshadowing the whole thing. That's really well done. It very much reminds me, last year I read my way through the Bond novels by Ian Fleming. And the villains, when they are not on page as characters, they are there, sort of overshadowing everything. And that's really well done there. It's really well done here. She is constant presence in the page, in the thoughts of the main character, even when she's not there on page. In fact, you don't see her very often on page. She's only in there for, I think, 2 chapters. You actually physically see her with Paxton Locke himself. It's all really good. And the action scenes are well done, well handled. You get a real good sense of pace with the book. It moves on at the plotting is well done, done very well, and so the book moves along at a good pace as well, with sort of him discovering allies and also discovering sort of connections between things and his mother, shall we say. I won't go into things any further because I don't want to spoil the story, but it's really well done. The sort of twist part, roughly halfway through, where you discover what's going on, worked really well. I didn't see it coming, but when it happened, it was really good. And the final sort of end of the book, you can see sort of things being set up for the future, for the rest of the rest of the series, which are really interesting, and I'm definitely going to read the rest of the book, read the rest of the series, I should say. So at some point I'll be buying the rest of the series and reading it, and I really did enjoy it. Now at this point, before I bring the interview to an end, bring the review to an end, I just want to give a bit of an apology to the author, Daniel Humphreys, who sent me this for free, I should say. And I intended to read this in March, but one thing led to another, and the move and everything meant that I didn't get to read until pretty much April. So I'd just like to apologise for Daniel for that, but I really did enjoy this book, and I'm definitely going to read other books in the Paxton Locke series. So with that, BookTube, and one more thing, I will be doing an interview with Daniel about Fade and his other works in the week. I will be doing an announcement video for that tomorrow. So with that, BookTube, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you later. Bye, BookTube.